Alright, so we're back. This is part 3. I'm trying to make the sound better this time. There were some problems with the first ones. Problem was I was narrating while I had the footage playing back, but the sound was coming out of the speakers and getting caught in the mic, so you were basically getting twice the sound, and that made my voice hard to hear. Hopefully this will be better. We're back in Guardia, and honestly I'm a little afraid to talk to these NPCs. I don't know what they're going to say. All that weird stuff I was writing when I was 18, 10 years ago. Here's one. Okay, so she's mad at Turnus. And, oh yeah, he called her a complete waste of life. Yeah, why the hell is she angry? Yeah, well, that was, that's in a nutshell right there. He's talking about Ivory, who you'll meet later. But yeah, I don't know about this. I'm wondering maybe I made a mistake by deciding to revisit this game publicly like this. It's my commentary's turning into a bit of a roast of my past self. Some well-behaved animals. No, man, that chicken's out wandering around by the fence. Yeah, they sucks, man. That dude's a hippie. But yeah, so they're to refresh your memory from last time, they are going to meet Lockstock and TSB, the reconnaissance guys. Harvey, get it? Harvey Birdman? Yeah, see, that's a level of sophistication. Yeah, that doesn't work for me. Sorry. So yeah, they're gonna meet the reconnaissance guys and find out more about their mission to stop Seth from causing trouble. And so this is Lock, TSB, and Stock from order of left to right. And in Master of the Wind, these guys show up as skeletons. So at some point, I guess they died between the two games and were resurrected, but that's never really addressed here. And these guys, it's a little weird. Locke's the only one who's kind of normal. TSB's got this Schwarzenegger accent, and Stock is like a surfer dude or something. I'm not sure what I was going for with him. Well, Galdar, it looks like okay. Brief him. But yeah, so they're giving you the lowdown about Seth, and that's going to be the first dungeon. You're going to head out to the the abandoned base out there and look for Seth. What the hell's he talking about? Oh yeah, so they're just wondering why Seth is suddenly interested in this place, and I'm not sure if you ever get an answer to that, to be honest. It's just a nice place for a first dungeon, I suppose. But yeah, so Biatch, is that what that says? The heck? I think Turnus was just my vessel to test out every insult that I came up with or heard somewhere. And that the Galleon sword will be good, but that armor looks a bit worn out. Get to the chopper! So yeah, so as we're gonna look around, see what Locke says. You be a natural. Well, that's nice. Be cool. Yeah, okay. I don't know what his deal is. So yeah, we're gonna head over. And we're gonna stop at this tent in the way, and we're gonna meet another character from Master of the Wind, or from the end of Master of the Wind, the psychic Ivory, who you may remember from the 7th arc. She started to work alongside Lily and Laurel, who were also psychics. And Lily's in this game too. You'll get to see her later. Oh yeah, so Turnus obviously, is one of those guys who doesn't buy into any sort of psychic phenomenon, doesn't really let anybody forget about that. But Arius is interested, so he asks her, and she gets a kind of a quick vision here. Who am I? He figures, oh, this is it. I'll find out. But it's not quite that clear, although she has a pretty strong vision. Be happy your old self is gone. Yeesh. That's great. So yeah, well, actually, that was pretty good for just meeting him. That's pretty good psychic stuff right there. And then they're asking him, about the forest base, but Turnus says, oh, we already know that. So yeah, that's it for that. And I think now we're heading over to the council building to, find out more and get them some weapons. Yeah, you see, this chick knows what's up. You need a haircut, mister. Alright, so let's see what the cat girl wants. No, she wants coffee. Yeah, I think you've had enough coffee. What's going on with these desks? What? I don't know. So we'll go upstairs here, talk to this guy. Okay, well, that's boring. No, not really. I mean, it is, but I can't even read them because they're all stacked right next to each other. Alright, so we'll go and see what these guys are up to. Yeah, that's pretty weird. We've got 2 ogres guarding it who don't say much. and then we're gonna head downstairs, dodge all these desks again, talk to this guy with like this Wolverine haircut. Oh yeah, so this guy's Gunner. He's kind of a minor character. In some ways, he was kind of like my first draft of the Geno character from Master of the Wind. Just a sort of older guy who would, give them their weapons and, kind of bond with them and everything like that. Alright, so we're going to equip the stuff I just got. Yeah, leather. Here we go. These guys seem like they're suited up. Yep, they're good to go. So we don't really need to be hanging around here. Oh, thanks, buddy. So yeah, we're going to wander around here a bit. Some rooms over here, like an infirmary or something. And then, alright, clearly something important happens there later because the song changed, but not just yet. As you got the walk around the shield that's randomly in the middle of the floor. And then we're gonna head out, and I think, yep, this is Sharikra. This is Turnus' love interest, kind of. Turnus P. Worrell. And so she knocks him around. He kind of likes that. Yeah, this is the sort of, romance where they're always where they're always, ragging on each other. And usually, I actually don't really like this. I've grown to like it less. I think it usually winds up being contrived, but I guess Turnus only likes women who are just as brutish as he is. I guess in this case, I just felt like the only way you could put up with a guy like Turnus would be to, you'd have to, knock him down a few pegs, or else he just gets out of control. Okay, so I think I want to die. Jeez, man, calm down. This is his house, if you couldn't figure that out. And yeah, so I don't know, I just made like a really crappy looking house, and sensitive piece of shit. Man, tell me how you really feel, Turnus. Anyway, so yeah, they're making fun of it, and this whole thing is like, it's kind of like just guys in a dorm, like, ragging on each other and having fun and telling jokes, and Turnus seems to acknowledge a little bit that, his house is ugly, he just likes it anyway. And yeah, this was kind of, how I was living at the time. I was hanging out with these guys, and we got along well, and we're always making fun of stuff and making jokes, and I guess that sensibility wound up in the game. I followed my own path. It's symbolic. Yeah, that's funny. Show, don't tell, Turnus. And then they're going to go in and take a look here, and it's pretty bad. And then this is this Ninja Gaiden song playing. It's actually Turnus' theme. It's not really the very good time to play it, but that's his theme. I like the random flower pot in the middle of the floor next to the rocks. That's my favorite part. And talk to this guy, fetch that treasure over here. Got an Omni Antidote. And we'll go into the watchtower. Oh yeah, so actually only one's been done, but by the time you see Guardia and Master of the Wind, they're all done. And then we got a skeleton here. And he's saying that, they don't actually have any weapons in this tower. It's pretty much just for observation. And that's another clue that something's just kind of off about this whole town. And there'll be a few more clues about that, I think. And then, yeah, the little window there with the sky panorama. And, so yeah, uh-oh. Oh, jeez. We got a traffic jam. Come on! Get out of the way. There we go. Yep, no! God damn. Okay, here we go. Then we're going to go talk to this guy. This is a Lodite. He's important later. And this is actually Britsis the Kobold. He was in Master of the Wind too, and he becomes an important character later, but you wouldn't know it from this initial conversation. Then Arius is finally starting to, kind of become aware that there's some weird stuff going on here, and, oh, come on! And, yeah, so it's, sounds familiar. You don't even want it built. And Galdar gets all paranoid. He thinks, like, the Thought Police are going to hunt down Arius or something. It's really kind of sad. They're kind of living in fear of the council, but they're also living in fear of Guardia. It's kind of like a lesser of two evils situation. Oh, it's that old lady. Hey, wait a minute. Look at... these two guys look exactly the same. What gives? Yeah, that one holds up. Maybe more so. Oh, she likes the grass. Well, she's just mainstream, I liked grass before I even planted it. Okay, so there's a little pig man or something. Let's talk to this dwarf here. Hope we don't ever run out of lumber. Yeah, me neither. I don't think that's going to be a huge issue, though. And then we got these inns that I kind of just put in because you feel like you have to, but you know, in all of my games, it always seems like there's like you're always staying with somebody, so I don't really need the inn for anything. I'm not sure why it's always in there. But we'll go to the item shop. I actually do have some money, so I might as well pick up a few things before we head out to the dungeon. Grab some of these potions. Hurry up and buy. That's actually came with the default RPG Maker text. I didn't write that. Check this cupboard. Something there. Yeah, so we're almost done exploring. That lady wants mushrooms. Do not misunderestimate me. Yeah, boy, if that's the worst thing I had to say about Bush at this point, we're clearly not very far into his presidency. There's a slime who has his own tent. Another skeleton. But yeah, so just to give people some context, this was September 2001. I'm not sure if 9/11 had happened yet, but you know, its impact wouldn't really be felt in the game for a while, I think. I think for the first few days after that, I was more just hoping for a distraction, not necessarily to like write about it. Okay, so we're leaving here, and I guess I should stop before we start the dungeon, so I have, I can get it into the next entry, hopefully. So this is it right here, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Peace.